Good afternoon, and thanks everybody for being here, and thanks for your patience. In less than 3 months, the international community has come together to form a coalition that is already taking important steps to degrade and defeat ISIL, or Daesh. Today was an opportunity for representatives from about 60 members of the anti-ISIL coalition to come together, share their views, receive updates on coalition efforts, make suggestions about the roadmap ahead, and discuss as carefully as possible the pluses and minuses of the strategy engaged and what needs to be done to accomplish our goals going forward. It was absolutely clear in the comments of everybody, particularly the Prime Minister of Iraq and his team, that we have made already significant progress in 2.5 months. But we also acknowledge there is a lot more work yet to be done. Daesh is still perpetrating terrible crimes, but there was a consensus that the momentum which it had exhibited 2.5 months ago has been halted, that it has been forced to modify its tactics, and some of those modifications are severely hampering their ability to operate in the way that they were, certainly, that their hold on territory has been challenged already, and their finances have been strained. And in almost every media market that exists, and certainly within the region, their message is being denounced. Their message of hate is being challenged in public meeting places and mosques across the globe. This clearly represents a multifaceted effort, which is precisely what we defined in the earliest days of suggesting that we would build a coalition and the coalition would take on Daesh. Now, while airstrikes may capture the headlines, and there have been more than 1,000 of them thus far, this is far more than simply a military coalition, and it will not be successful, we all agree, if it were to rely on military alone, which it does not. Destroying Daesh is going to require defeating the ideology, the funding, the recruitment, and the devastation that they've been able to inflict on people in the region. And these are the areas that were really the primary focus of today's discussion. During this morning's meeting, we reviewed the progress in each of our 5 lines of effort and came together in issuing a joint statement, all countries signing on, that underscores our unity and our firm support for our partners and our absolute determination to succeed. Participants noted the gains that we have made across all of the lines of effort: defeating ISIL on the battlefield, restricting its finances, enacting laws to restrict the flow of foreign fighters, and countering its toxic ideology. The long-term success of the effort in Iraq is key to the success of the coalition. And today we heard directly from Iraqi Prime Minister Abadi, whose government yesterday revealed and reached a long-sought agreement, a landmark oil deal with the Kurdistan regional government. The Prime Minister also provided an update on the fight against Daesh in Iraq and on his broader reform agenda, including an executive order that he just issued to begin important changes in the criminal justice system of Iraq. Nothing will do more to defeat Daesh than an Iraq that is united and has more representative and effective security forces. Now, obviously, there's a lot more work ahead, but the Prime Minister has taken steps to unite the country, including outreach to Sunni tribes. He has taken steps to root out corruption and to reform the Iraqi security forces and to take on the threat that Daesh represents. I think it's fair to say that all of the foreign ministers, ambassadors, representatives who were there today came away impressed by Prime Minister Abadi and by what he has accomplished today, which is the down payment on the roadmap that he laid out for the future. Earlier today, I participated in a meeting on the complex situation in Libya. And later, I had a bilateral, wide-ranging discussion at lunch with EU High Representative Federica Mogherini, and we talked about all of the key issues in the transatlantic agenda: trade, the transatlantic trade and investment partnership, the energy security challenges, the opportunities presented by these energy challenges, which really represent game-changing set of possibilities with respect to the movement of liquefied natural gas, also alternative and renewable energy possibilities. We also talked about support for Ukraine, the Middle East, Libya, Syria, Iraq, and the challenge of Ebola. And I ended the day just now by attending a meeting of the EU-US Energy Council, where we talked about the major possibilities for realignment with respect to energy security, environment issues, climate change, all of the possibilities that the energy agenda provide us in terms of a new marketplace with new job opportunities, new technologies, enormous kick to the economy, as well as increases in security, environment security, energy security, health security, and the economy itself. We reviewed progress in facilitating the reverse gas flows and the EU effort to reach an accord on natural gas supplies with Ukraine.